Hello everybody, Brenda here. Happy Sunday. I'm sending you an update on a couple of things I wanted to make sure I share with everyone as you start on working on the last two and a half weeks of the course. A couple of things about your midstream assessment that was really helpful for Nicole and I. Thank you very much. And we're very happy that people are enjoying and learning a lot from the content. And we agreed that the feedback has been sparse, and that's mostly on my watch, so I will be boosting that up in the next couple of weeks to make sure that all your questions are answered and to make sure that you understand everything that you're supposed to do in these remaining weeks. So thank you very much. Thank you so much for your patience. The point that I want to bring up the most is about the grading. And there were a couple of questions about, not questions, but comments about that there was a desire to have grading points. Let me tell you what the rationale behind not having grading points. This is a kind of course where you're learning how to develop specific engineering scientist skills. This is not something that you can take a test for, but it's something that's critical that you learn through experience. And so for that reason alone, there is a repetitive process for review and try again, test, analyze not only what you are researching, but in terms of your own ability to collaborate, to brainstorm with each other, to troubleshoot as a team. This is very critical. It's not something we can test you for. And there's a fear that if we give you points for that, then you can say, oh, I know how to do this, when actually it's an iterative process and it's something that you go from your beginning to as you progress through the course and in your teaching practice. It's a little difficult for students because everyone is used to having a score. I made so many points on this approach. I was able to reach all the points for this assignment. And we're trying to make sure that you know that that's not the way to do this kind of instruction and skill set. And to trust us that we will get you from the beginning to the end so that you learn this and that you come out very well. The course process is not to reach an A, although most students do because they have done what's most important. They have tried and gone through the iterative process of all of these steps to learn how to collaborate and work together as scientists, because this is a skill set that you will, once you learn it, will model in your classrooms. And that's the ultimate goal, to be able to understand, model, and teach other students and explain to them why this process is important. This is something that happens in every scientific field and non-scientific field, especially in technology. If in my field in software design, this is something that you go through all the time. But teachers are often not taught this, and students in this day and age are not usually taught this. So that's why we're trying to make this as real an experience as possible. It's difficult though, because I want a grade, I want 10 points, I want 100 points. You will get there without having to worry about the numbers. So we ask you to trust us and to see you through the end. Another point is about My Backyard. I've received more questions probably from My Backyard than any other assignment. And in one particular case, I took all of the My Backyard assignments through the course from session 3 through session 8 and put them in one document so that you can see them sequentially. And I think that's one of the challenges that was mentioned in the course, is that people didn't know quite where they were. They knew that there were all these different assignments being threaded through the 8 weeks, but it was hard sometimes to sort of remember where were you at this point and what was the next step. So to help those students, and anyone actually, to review what they've done so far in My Backyard, what they're doing now, and what you want to do toward the end, I am going to send this email to everyone so that you can look through it. And I'm going to go through all of your assignments from session 3 through today to see how you fared and give you an update on that. Some of you won't need that because you know where you are, and some of you have talked to already and have given this document or something similar to it already. But for those who haven't asked and you may not know how you feel about where you are, you can use this from me in the next, it'll be maybe today or tomorrow morning, depending how many I can get through, depending, because some of you are asking questions and I'm answering questions today. But take a look at it. I think you'll find it helpful. If it works as well as we suspect it might, we might change the course in the near future so that you have these sequential threads of one project, so that even though you're doing 2 or 3 projects at different parts of those projects, you have something to look at and to remember, oh yes, these are the steps for this particular project. So let's go through this. So here is the document itself. I've titled it My Backyard Project Flow, and this is actually a virtual copy of the discussion of what is to be done and the activities for the week from the discussion of, actually from your weekly sessions, your weekly course sessions. So you have the assignment starts in session 3, and you'll recall all of these, and I've highlighted in yellow the very important pieces. So this was session 3, and session 4 and 5 and 6, all of them are together, so you can see week by week what your responsibilities were. My backyard problem proposal, I've highlighted the actual work that's to be done in yellow, and anything that's not particular to this assignment I've grayed out so that this will not be a distraction, but I don't want to delete anything, so it would be sort of like in your back of your mind, oh, isn't something missing? And so this assignment goes through session 8. This box is empty because the picture was so large, the video was so large, and I had a lot of difficulty resizing it without messing up too much of the text, so I just put a blank box there just as a holding point. And it ends in session 8. So this document is going to be attached to this email so that you can print it out, and I'm going to attach a Word version, docx version, and a .pdf version. The PDF version you can print out so that you can see how it really looks without the formatting changing. And then you'll have a Word document version so that if you want to edit it for your own purposes, you can do that. Let's see, I think that's all for now. I will be sending another email probably later, not an email, announcement later this evening or tomorrow on some of the other projects that you're working on, but I just wanted to make sure that you got this so that if you wanted to look it over the weekend, you could. Send me an email. And actually, sometimes text is a little faster if I'm in a meeting or if I'm traveling from one part of the university to another, which is, my phone number is 617-913-6231. Please text. Put your name next to the text also so that I know who you are, because you may not be in my contacts. And I hope to talk with you soon. All right. I'm trying to get my picture back, but my software won't do it. So I'll say goodbye now and talk to you soon. Thanks.